Excuse me? It's none of your business what this episode is about.
Welcome to the back row. Welcome to the back row with Matt and Marty. I'm Matt and I'm the undisputed world heavyweight champion.
And I'm Marty. I am Spartacus.
Today we're talking about holding our tongue when we see something in church that we just want to comment on but decide we shouldn't.
Yeah. You know, there comes to mind a lot of things, but probably that we shouldn't share on film.
True.
So I'm going to start with one. I'm going to say it, you all know what it is. It's when that one special Women on Missions leader or committee chairperson or retired deacon says, I just want to say a few quick words at the end of the service. By the time they're done, the Cowboys have already lost and you're ready for supper. But I bite my tongue.
Oh my goodness. I have a buddy who only seems to volunteer for the fun things.
That dude.
You know, pancake luncheon,
Yeah.
softball league there every day.
Absolutely.
Religiously. But when it comes to the tough stuff, like, you know, cleaning up after a youth lock-in or you know, anything work-related, it's impossible to even get him on the phone.
I was busy that day. I think about that in times that we hold our tongue, and I often wonder if God proud of us. You know, like, I know you could have said something, but thanks. I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't.
Maybe slightly less disappointed in us.
Yeah, you know.
Because you're still thinking it.
You know, I'm going to say it too. This is the other one. I like Mercy Me. I'm just going to put that out on the table. I like Mercy Me. I think they're a great group. If I hear I Can Only Imagine again, ever in my lifetime, it'll be too soon. Because everybody wants to sing it. And so it's that one guy that when you sing it in church, you know, he sings the rest of the stuff, you know, okay, average volume. But he's the guy that sits right behind you and they play I Can Only Imagine and all of a sudden he turns into Bono. Okay? And he begins to kind of put that little accent with it and he just, the inflection, and it's just going to sound great. Dude, I'm holding my tongue.
Oh, I'm that guy. So many times in life.
I didn't want to say any names,
I'm that
but
guy. Well, before we get ourselves in any more trouble, we are not going to be telling any more of these stories because we shouldn't talk about them.
Absolutely.
So we're going to let Brody do it. You wake up on Saturday morning at 4 a.m. to go fishing, but 10 a.m. is too early to make it to church on Sunday. But that ain't none of my business. You talking all about growing as a Christian, getting more mature in your faith, but all you ever posted on Facebook is Joel Osteen quotes. But that ain't none of my business. You always first in line at the potluck, but when I ask you what you brought, you're like, oh, well, I forgot there was a potluck today. First Sunday every month. You've been here 5 years. But that ain't none of my business, though. You always bragging on yourself about how spiritual you are, but on Sunday you reading from the Message or nothing. But that ain't none of my business. No, sir. Nuh-uh. You get a new smartphone every 3 months, but then you bring in a single can of cream corn for the mission? You know those people are homeless and hungry, but that new phone has a slightly bigger screen, brother. But that ain't none of my business. You've been saved by grace, forgiven of your sins, but if someone takes your seat at church, you spend the whole sermon plotting your revenge. But that ain't none of my business. You coming to church every time the doors are open, but you worshiping that girl with the blonde hair. That ain't Jesus. That ain't Jesus right there. But that ain't none of my business. You drop your 5 demon-possessed kids at the nursery every time you come to church, but you ain't got an hour to spare for VBS because those kids are too rowdy. But that's none of my business, sir. No, sir. None of my business. You posting Bible verses all over Facebook on Sunday, but you were tagged in photos at the club Saturday night, calling yourself a Proverbs 31 woman, but wearing a skirt that short. But that ain't none of my business. You're living your best life now, but you're leaving a track for the waitress instead of a tip? That's none of my business, though. You talking all that God will provide stuff while you scratching off them lottery tickets. But that's none of my business. You complain that we always sing the same songs in church, but when we play a new song, you decide you gotta go to the bathroom for 15 minutes. But nope, no sir. That's none of my business right there. None of this is none of my business. Alright, today for our challenge, we're starting on a new segment called Potluck Practice. This is eating challenges. Today, we are going to see who can stuff the most large marshmallows into their mouth. Rules of the game are simple. We will each put a marshmallow in our mouth at the same time. We will keep going until there's a point where one person cannot put another one in their mouth without it falling out or whatever. Or if dying. One person spews or dies, they lose, obviously.
Obviously.
The winner, of course, gets to come in the back row.
5 time.
5 time in a row right here.
Okay.
This guy's aching for the win, so
okay.
Don't think that I have the advantage just because I'm big. Because he's hungry for it.
I'm hungry for it.
And this is a
like
food
a
challenge.
Wolf. Like the wolf. Wait.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Woo. Oh, Lordy. Wow. I am highly impressed. I hope that wasn't too gross in the camera. I have to blur it out. Seriously? The man is a machine. What? No, that's it. Oh my gosh. That was terrible.
Oh, horrible idea.
Oh. It was like, it got to the point, my mouth was so full it was pushing it up against the back of my throat and making me gag in it. Oh. Ew. You nearly got 20 marshmallows in your mouth.
I could do 20. If I knew I was going after 20, I'd do it.
Winner of the back row fee.
All right.
Finally again.
Winner, winner, marshmallow dinner. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The rest of those.
All right. That's just another bite
it seems like it seems like it would be such a fun thing.
No, I know.
A mouthful of marshmallows?
I love marshmallows.
Absolutely.
Great. Like I'm just chewing on air, but tasty, and this is awesome.
Oh.
It's a terrible idea. That ranks right up there with the popsicles. Like
it gets all wet and slimy back there. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
I'm pretty sure there's still some in my windpipe. All right. Thanks everyone for watching, those who could bear to watch. For more, visit backrowonline.com or visit us on Twitter at backrowonline and at backrowbeliever or our personal accounts. Everything linked in the description below. All right, at the end of today's segment, we're going to do our youth minister hat here, and our back row thought of the day is service is like wetting your pants. Everybody sees it, but you're the one who feels the warmth. This may be my favorite one ever. I had an edge over you. I didn't tell you. I don't have a uvula. Oh my gosh! It was fixed from the beginning. You really not? I really don't. I had it taken out.